Hello YouTube. I'm gonna show you. Oh god, ignore the background sounds. Wait, let me make sure my recording's actually making sounds like hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's working. Right, so where was I? Today we're gonna make a reskin for the AX50, I think it is, from Paragon. I'm gonna show you my full process of doing that, and I'm also gonna show you the new beta feature when you do the no HQ, which is this no HQ beta there. So we're gonna go through that as well. So I'm gonna import my model first. I'm a 3P3D. If you're not sure how I'm doing all this, by the way, I do have other videos on doing it from start to finish, like the actual import and the 3D model and all that stuff. So let's get this cleaned up. And all the tools that I use, well, near enough all the tools I use in Blender are the ones available on my website, which is franker.com. And I forgot what I was doing. Do the cleanup, that's what we're doing. So I get the texture name. We do this, we should get the hidden selection name, which is camo for this model. So let's add a skin to this, shall we? I'm gonna select certain parts of this that want different textures. Like there. Trying to think of little parts of this gun that I want to be like a metal. Actually, I need to select the inside loop as well. And oh my god, I'm not doing all them. That was too long. I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet for you guys as well, so I don't bore the hell out of you. Oh, this is awkward. I'm pressing L, by the way, on these. I'm just spamming L. It's supposed to do like a loop select. So loop select, do all that. Loop select, do all that. That's what it's supposed to do. There. Oh, it's gonna be awkward, isn't it? This top bit. So I press Control Z as well, so I'm just literally just spamming the L key on here. Or I could just hold Shift, do that. That's probably much quicker on them bits. Jesus, if I do this, this is whole bit. I'm not gonna do that one. So Control and select. Deselect it all, and it's not deselecting it all. Yep. So Control deselect this shit. That'll do. Drop for the sake of time. I'm just gonna do simple stuff like the trigger on both sides. Do the ball thing. No, I won't do the ball thing. It's gonna take me too much of a long time to do that. I'll do. We haven't. Oh, that's perfect actually. So I've got that part selected. And I'll do the barrel as well, fuck it. Because what's the point of having a plastic gun barrel? It's going to break. Not airsoft. So I'm going to right click this. Separate by selection. So I'm going to press tab to come out of edit mode. So I've got two parts now. I'm going to make the main part of the gun of plastic from a DayZ texture pack. This texture isn't actually on there just yet. I've literally just made this texture a moment ago before making this video. So if this comes out well, this material here, I will in fact upload it to the website so you can use it. And then let's get a metal. That one's broken. Well, it's not broken, just the image is broken for it. I'll try that one. No. Ah, shit. I'll click on the model part, that one. So on that part. Right, so far that looks terrible. That's okay, we can go into the material and modify this a little bit. So I think the top one is the roughness for this plastic, and the bottom one is scale. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to scale a little bit smaller. Let me just preview this normal mount a minute, because this doesn't look right. It looks like it's the wrong colours. Yeah, it is. So a lot of these guns, you can see how like it's got a different colour on the normal. So it's like the face is backwards. So normally I would go in and select all the faces and correct them. But for this tutorial, I'm not gonna. That's another long process. It's so strange how they've done that. Anyway, let's go back to the BSDF. I don't want it to be black, I want it to be a different colour. Make it like a kind of a bluey colour. And the metal, let's make this let's make it a blue as well, but a bit brighter. Like this. And that kind of blue. I've got an idea actually. This plastic, I'm going to make it a gradient. I'll show you how to make a gradient. So at the minute, the base colour for this one is literally just a single colour. So I'm going to add a new node and call this one mapping. Is it mapping? Yeah, it is mapping. So you get this purple node like this. I'm going to add a gradient texture, like so. Connect the mapping into that. Then Shift A again, search for a ramp. And connect the colour into the factor. And then if I preview this into the surface of this, you can't really see much because I've done something wrong. Rotation. Wait, why is that? Oh, I need to actually Shift A, search. Some coordinates, call texture coordinates, there we go. So you put that there and connect object into that vector. There we go, we've got the gradient now. So I can mess around with where it goes. Need to preview this one. So let's say I want the front of it to be that blue. I'll pick a blue. And the back of it. Make it like that kind of colour. And obviously you can mess around with the position of this one. Do it like that. And the rotation as well. Actually, I'm going to fuck with the rotation. See, that looks kind of cool. So I'll connect that to the colour now. And then connect that to the surface. Show the gradient plastic, you see? So I can do that gradient. Now, as for the metal, I'm not even too sure I like that metal. Oh, by the way, if your nodes aren't on the screen, it looks like this. You can go to View and then Frame All. We'll get your nodes on there. I'm probably going to add some edge wear. I'm going to show you guys how to do edge wear on this material. So, along with the base material, we're going to get a new node called ambient occlusion, like so. I'm going to turn this shader mode onto this one, the like transparently looking one. Click on this and uncheck them too. So now we should see, if I connect this normal into there, like so. Alright, Control Shift click so it previews it. I'm going to add a ramp in there now, so ramp. Put that there like that. And turn the darkness up. See, it adds like that's more of a dirt than an edge wear. But we can work with that. I'm going to try something in a minute. No, I'll just go with the dirty colour. So, because this is like a blue, I'm going to make this a very dark bluish colour. Like so. I'm going to do Shift A, search, mix. Oh, no, wrong one. Shift A, search, mix colour. And then, I can't remember how to do this one. I think you just connect that into the factor. And then, yeah, so ignore the coloured picker here. I'll leave that as black. So now you can see, if we connect this colour into the white part, of that, and then with this we can make it a very dark blue. It'll look like dirt on the surface of the gun. And then we connect that to the colour, connect that to the output. Looks a little bit more dirty now. As for these metal bits, I'm really not happy with the way they look. I really need to fix that somehow. I'm gonna try this texture. In fact, no. It's probably just the roughness of it and stuff. And the bump, actually. If I turn the bump down. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put some text on there. So go away. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. Probably Photoshop. Try and do Photoshop and just write something like AX50 on it or something stupid. Just so you guys get to see how you'd write your stuff onto there. A new file. Whatever, yeah, that'll do. And type AX50. Okay, so I'm going to change the font because that's terrible. I don't know what font to pick. Do you know what? I'm not even going to mess too much. Oh, I'm just going to use the AX50. Fuck it, turn the background off. Change the scale up. Nice big text. Like so. And I want to turn this into a bump map. So go to blending. We are blending. And I'm not going to make it bump map, but I'm going to make it so it's got sort of a bump map. So do the drop shadow. Very fine opacity, like so. In fact, I'm going to turn it up just so I can see what I'm doing here. Is it possible to make it just go out? Spread, right? I think that is it. I'm bring the spread down. And bring the opacity down a bit. And make this white. No. Put black. So there's that, and I'll do a gradient overlay or something, color overlay. So I don't want it to be pure white. I want it to be about that. Right, anyway, image, trim, okay, file, save as, not save as, you save a copy, I think it is. Save a copy, it should let you PNG, there we go. Desktop AX50. There we go, let's minimize that. And I'm going to shift A, search, image texture. Open that image. So desktop AX50.png. Open image. And then shift A, search UV map, and make a new UV map for this so it's easier. So I'm putting onto this part of the model here. So I'm going to select that again, go back to UV editing, and we need to make a new UV map for this. So delete UV set 1, I don't know why that's there. Need to add a new UV. I'm going to call this one logo so I don't get confused. And then scale that up. That's way too big. Scale there. Scale Y. Scale X. So if I go back to shading, and let's select logo, that to there, and then in the decal, the color and the alpha, and wait, alpha, there we go. So it's actually there, but wait, if I change this to clip, And I need to go back into the UV actually again. So actually, where are we? So I'm gonna move this away. Oh, put that down there just so I can see what the hell's going on. Get all this. Wait, I'm editing the right UV, aren't I? Yeah, logo. So select everything. Merge at the center. Perfect. And put that back up there. Like so. We are blending. There we go. That's blending good. Shading. Let's back on with this bump strength. Turn it up. Metallic. I don't want to do metallic roughness. Just trying to get a close up of this. But I should be able to go to that mode and see it better. Yeah, you can see that's like a strange little bump to it. Bump direction. It's better. So in theory that should look like it's bumping out in game. And it should look a lot better in game like this. So I'm happy with that, I think. Looks terrible, but we're gonna merge these back together now. So just press A, or you can click on the main color one like this. Hold Control, click on that, and then hover over here, press Control J, and then just combine it to camo, the original name. So we've got two textures on the gun, and just to make sure, you want to make sure you save this AX50 image. Oh, you don't have to save the image because we've already got it loaded, so don't worry about that, ignore me. And then we're going to go to the animated panel now. So we've not got a preset for this, so I'm going to call this one, oh my god, Reskins Pack. This would be your unique PBO name, by the way. Flanker. It's my name, obviously. Well, not my birth name. I don't think my parents will call me that. This new mod can be called the Gradient AX50. I'm going to copy that and just put that in the display name as well. So for this original class name, we need to find the original config for this AX50, which should be in here, config. So the AX50 base, as you can see, it's scope 0. This means you can't spawn the item in. So I'm just going to minimize that one. And the one that's got scope 2 is black, grey, tan. So basically any of the ones that you can spawn in, that's the original class name that you want to use. So I'm going to put that in there, one of them ones. And again, I'll copy this part, put it there. This could be the mod name, which is Paragon's Arsenal. This part here. Oh. Paragon Arsenal. And then hidden selections. We know the name bit is camo, so I'm going to put that there. And obviously select camo from there. Got all that. As for the Fresnel, you can use whichever one of these you want, but I'm going to use a custom bit in a moment. I'm going to render it 2K, and I'm going to do the color, which is obviously just the color stuff, which I'll show you now. Look real quick. Oh, I can't show you now, but it's just the color stuff. The no HQ, which is the stuff that makes it bump out, like the texture, like the roughness of it. Not roughness, but like the texture feel, the feel of it, the bumps. So that's what the no HQ does. The SMDI is the reflections. So on the metal, you can see it's going to have more reflections than the plasticky bits. Ambient shadows, which I don't have turned on at the moment, and emissions I don't have turned on. And there's nothing transparent, so I'm going to uncheck alpha. So this new thing that we've got here is a no HQ beta. So I'm going to do one render with the normal no HQ and then one with the beta. So I'm going to change this class name to with. I'll call this one without. So without the beta. I'm going to do one again in a minute with the beta. So I'm also going to go into advanced render settings and a custom specular. I'm going to set this to probably like a bluish color like this actually. So what kind of reflections do I want from this? I want it to be more this kind of blue. So you see how I got the RGB? You can copy these values into here. Go for like the color of the reflections, if that makes sense. So it's not just pure white. So I'm going to add this little bit of green value into the G there. And the blue is 0.55. So I'm going to put that there as well. I'm going to put this to about 100 for that. No, 60, sorry, because that's the render time. This custom specular power, I'm going to set this to about 100. This here, it depends really on every single bake output. You can't really get a generic one in there, but so far from the specular power, I've learned that that's how reflective, like how polished it is, if that makes sense. Like 1000 is like perfectly polished mirror, and like 10 is like clothing. Does that make sense? So we'll try 100. And bake margin, I'm not too fussed about that. And I'm going to click generate. I'm going to go over and pause this while it generates. So it appears to have generated pretty quickly actually, faster than I thought. So I'm going to go to my P drive. What was that folder called? Reskins pack. Reskins pack. Create an AX50 without. Oh my god, see, this might happen to you when you make it. That's why it rendered so quickly. So I'm going to delete this folder. Delete, so I can bake it again. So I'm going to go back to this triangle thing here. Do you want to make that new UV? You want to set that to UV map and make sure the camera's on the UV map there. Like so. So then that should bake. Right, we'll try that again. We'll try that one more time. I'll try and just I'll click generate and I'll wait real quick. See if it comes into the image. When it does, I'll pause it because it's going to take another 2 minutes after that. Yes, it appears to be working. Let me just double check everything looks right. So there's a lot of dark areas. That's because it's the inside of the gun where the shadow's being generated inside. So that looks right to me. Everything looks good. Oh, and that already generated the normal map. So this is without the normal beta. You'll see how like washed out and very pink it is. I can still see the clarity in that, but there's not a lot of detail in the color. Like the normal color should be like a darker purple. So I'm going to do the same again with the no HQ beta. I'll call this one with, and we'll generate that. There we go. Simple as that. It would make a new folder with. I should just bake that with no HQ actually. My apologies. It's going to take a longer time now. I'm going to drink some Dr. Pepper. Also, I noticed Dr. Pepper's the only thing I drink now, and it's probably not good for me. I should like try and drink like water and coffee and teas and stuff, but it's just a sugar water. I feel like the guy from Men in Black. And also, you get a 2-litre bottle for the same price. You can get like well, it's cheaper than a can of energy drink now. So you get a massive drink of pop of Dr. Pepper for cheaper than an energy drink can. Doesn't make any sense. I think they labelled it wrong. It should be $2.99, not $1.99. Right, so this is the different texture map. This should be a lot more darker and a lot more clear now. Yeah, see, it looks more like the color of a normal map. This should look pretty damn good on the gun now. So, done that. I'm going to save this AX50 just in case. AX50, save. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to crunch it. Select folder, P drive, and it was Reskins pack. Select folder, and crunch. Well, this does that. That's pretty damn bloody quick, actually. I'm going to restart my server and relaunch the game. Let's do this, shall we? Let's hopefully this what were they called? What do they call them? I actually forgot what I called the guns. Radiant AX50. So I'll show the with and the without and see if you can see the difference in game. It should make it look a lot better in game. Well, in my experience, it has. I've not released this. By the time you see this video, the tool will be out there. You'll be able to do this, but I've not released this yet because it's been a lot of trial and error, and it's been failing quite a lot for me. And I've got to a point now where I'm pretty happy with the results. But one thing I did notice with the results is them specular values at the bottom, they're really important to how it looks. So you've got to tweak them for every single design. Like, it'll be completely different for a jumper, to a car, to a gun, like even to the color of the gun. Like I showed you before, the specular values, the RGB part, you want to try and get that as similar to the overall color of your model. So if you're doing a gold one, you want that color to represent the gold of the gun. I'm trying to figure a way to explain this, and my foot's stuck in my chair. Hang on, it's not really weird. Oh, that's better. I sat my legs crossed, and my leg got stuck behind the pole that holds the arm of the chair up. So I kind of put myself in like a figure four seat lock, not a chair lock, leg lock, whatever. Sorry. And I hate doing this. There we go. All right. So there's the leather one I made earlier. Let's get rid of that. And Y object spawner. Spawn that one. And the without spawn. So what's this one? This is the one. I don't know what one's which now. Fuck, I didn't name the actual class of them. Right. Let me go on this roof over here. Hang on. I'll do with over here. So I know. So with spawn. And then do the without here. Without spawn. So there's the with. So it's got like more of the same look as it's got in Blender. Reflections aren't coming out too well on there though. Put that back there. And this was the without. Which, to be fair, you can't really tell on this. You can tell better on like when there's a normal HQ. When there's a no HQ texture. When you use the original no HQ texture, sorry. But you can see it's got the this looks like shit. This is a really bad tutorial. I mean, it's very much user error on my part, I think. I think I need to set the specular values a lot higher on this. So I'll do that really quickly now. I'll do that really quickly now for you guys, so you can see what I do to tweak this. So I'll do it with the width, and I'm going to change the name of this as well, actually. Width. There we go. So now I know which one's which. So let's go into the RV map of the width. And this specular is fine. This is specular power. I think this is fine. I'm not too sure actually. Let me just set it as white for now. So white would just be 1, 1, 1. And then the power, which is there, the 1. I'm going to set this to 300. And as for the Fresnel, I'm going to set that as a white texture like this. So the Fresnel or Fresnel. And then comma, I'll just call this co for color. And save that. And I should probably use my my world texture as well. Where is it? Wrong one. In the environment. Copy as path. So what this is, I'll show you real quick. This is the texture from Blender. So the one when you're like previewing your model and stuff like that. That's what this is. It looks AI generated. I don't know what the fuck this is. think it might be a footpath in the hill. I don't know anyway. So this is the texture from Blender anyway, so you should get the same similar reflections. Let's go back into here and put that in there instead. Oh, I've got too many quotes and I don't need the P drive. Right, save that. So this one's going to be with. Let's do the crunch again. Sorry about this long ass video, by the way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Make it, motherfucker. Come on. There's nothing opening, is it? Because of that. I don't obfuscate it. Packing PBO. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. On the RV mat, I missed a comma. I'm in the wrong folder there to check it. Why did I close it? See, that's why you should read these error messages. It tells you exactly what the fuck you've done wrong, and there's me just skipping it. Is it reskins on it? Reskins, and it's the one in with. And camo.rv mat line. Wait, where's the line number? Line 116. It's this one. Oh my god, I deleted both quotes. Save. Crunch. There we go. And then we go back into the server. Launch that bad boy. Load that bad boy. And let's get looking at that bad boy. Oh. Oh, don't forget to join my Discord, guys. If you're new to this and you think this is really cool, check the Discord out, because I help people in there and also help people with live support. There's an actual chat button in the bottom right corner of my website. I can help you through there. And you're more likely to get hold of me through that as well, because it literally, if someone sends a message, my phone just does not stop buzzing until I answer it. So if you, don't spam it, because I can block you. I just realised what I've just done for myself. You guys are going to start fucking pinging me non-stop. But yeah, if you've got any questions or anything, jump in the Discord, or if you want to ask about the tools, or like if you're a customer and you want to help with the account, that's what the website one's for. Just like the immediate responses. So now at least I'll be able to look at them, and one will say with and one won't say it, so I know which one's which. Because I fucked up and didn't change the description or the display name. And this isn't really much of a tutorial. I don't even know what to call this one. This is just me making a skin in DayZ. I really need to structure a tutorial better, don't I? Like, if you can let me know in the comment section, like what you'd like me to do a tutorial on, skin-wise, then, oh, there we go, look. So yes, it was what I just changed in the RV mat. This is a bit too shiny now, though. So maybe 100 was a bit too high. I could probably lower that quite a lot, but you can see the bumpiness of it all and the reflections, how it should look. Yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. Actually, can't remember what it looked like in Blender, but we shall see. As for the reflections, you can see it's very reflective. I'm not too sure why it looks like that with the lines on it. Is that just the model? Let me have a look at the texture. There's a texture of that. Yeah, that's just the model, because the texture is completely flat. So it's not coming from there. Wait, that's a different part of the model. That's this part here. Which again is showing completely flat on there. So it's the gun itself. Great. But yeah, I'll show you the without one now as well, so you can see the comparison. So that was before I did the RV mat adjustments. I mean, it's kind of okay. There's literally no shine on this part here, on the metal parts, and then on this one I went a bit overboard, as you can see. So with that, I'm not going to do it now in this video because it'll be way too long. But oh, I said it's 300. That's pretty wide. Probably like 150. It's literally just trial and error with this. Changing this, and also just see the color of that white reflection. That's what this is, because I set it to white. So if I wanted it to be like a bluey color, I could do like 0.1, 0.1, 0.8. So it's like a very blue color. I'll set that to 200 for now, just to lower it a bit. I'm gonna do it again one more time. I'm sorry, guys. just so I could show you the tweaking and how my brain works while I'm tweaking. Not on drugs, while I'm tweaking this, when I'm tweaking the code. So I've done that. Oh yeah, also I set this this value here for the Fresnel. So that could be another reason why it's done that. So let's close the server and recrunch. Give it a second because it's going to be stale. Come on, there we go. And restart the server and rejoin the server. But I mean, doing it like this, like getting 99% of it done inside the Blender, and then literally just tweaking these two values to your liking, I think it saves so much more time now. And the thing is, once you get used to it, once you like do it more and more, because I've been out of texturing for ages, because I've been coding the tools instead. I don't actually do many reskins anymore. So once you start doing it more, you start to recognize like this needs about that much power, and like plastic needs this much power, and so on. You're like, them numbers are kind of stick in your head. I'm hoping they do anyway, because right now they don't for me, but I'm hoping that kind of shit sticks. I'll let you know in a couple of months, because I'm doing a load of reskins for my own server now, so I'm gonna have to start learning pretty damn quickly. And to be fair, I might even start YouTube videoing just me making skins. Not so much a tutorial, but just how I make the skin and how it works. Just so people can like follow along and maybe see tips and tricks, and maybe hear me ramble loads of fucking nonsense in the process. I don't know if that's what you want to hear or not, but that's what I'm giving you. Giving you a bunch of fucking nonsense. Alright, come on. This is going to be the last boot. This is going to be the last time I boot it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm going to stop recording. And are we ready? It is a lot better now. You see how like the reflections are kind of still white, but I mean, they're not super bright white. It's got like a blue tint to it. So it's kind of more how it should look. What the hell is my character doing? Can I look at my gun, please? Fucking hell. Yeah, that's how you do that anyway. So that's so much better than it was. So look at the... To be fair, even without fucking with the RV map values, that's still pretty decent. You can see like the reflection, Joe, on the... when you get this kind of angle from it. Can you see on the side of the gun? On the metal parts. It's pretty hard to see there, but from an angle, you can see it. That's probably because of the Fresnel, actually. Other than that, the bump texture looks so much fucking better. Actually looks more like plastic now. Whoa, why the fuck does the gun sound like that? That's better. I'm pretty fucking weird of it, yeah, anyway. That's it for me now, guys. So that's how I did the weird blue gun. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and if you want to see more of me rambling, give me some ideas in the comments of what I could reskin. Especially guns. Like don't just say reskin this gun. Like say make this gun look like this with this and this, and just like something you want to see but you can't quite figure it out yourself. If that's a thing, I don't know. I'm just running out of ideas of what to make, that's all, guys. So the more questions I get asked, the more videos I can make, the more I can ramble on. Thank you for watching anyway, and I hope this isn't more than an hour long. Oh, 40 minutes. I feel sorry for you guys if you stuck this long. I fucking love you. Goodbye.